31 meters looking to invest 50k. Hey everyone, I've been struggling to figure out what to do with my excess cash. I have about 90k in savings. I like to keep around 40k as my emergency fund. I have been investing since 2017 and my performance returns are 1.67, and here's my breakdown. Brokerage 22k down 26, Roth IRA 35k up 8.5, I 401k, self-employed 67k up 3.2. I do currently max out my Roth and I 401k. Most of my holdings are in Vanguard target retirement funds. I have small positions across 6 other securities and I have a decent position in GME. I've been saving this cash in hopes of buying a second home to rent out to one of my employees. However, I'm having a hard time finding a good property to do so. Any advice? If you are playing the long game, I would just stick it in a SP 500 index fund and forget about it. With compound interest you will have a big chunk of change in 25-30 years. Investing since 2017 and my performance returns are 1.67. Seems like you've been gambling if those are your returns over last 6 years. Since 2017 and my performance returns are 1.67. How can you be down over 6 years? I have a decent position in GME. There it is. Former bag holder, just dump it and move to something else. If you can sell a winner to offset the losses, even better. Really helped my mental state not looking at that sub and stock. GME isn't investing. I would put all your money in the SPY. If you are looking to use the money for a down payment, then you have to look at the safe investments. High yield savings, CDs, etc. If you don't care how much of a return you get over the next year or so, then just get some SPY ETFs. Or you can be a degenerate and all in on Bitcoin, smiley face. Know that you start with a high interest money market while you figure it out. Yields are like 4.75. With current market volatility, I would stick it all in a high-yield savings account of at least 4.5. These are guaranteed gains and you can use the account as a checking account as well. VTI. Look for undervalued stocks and know when to sell said stocks. Learn about mean reversion and refer to Motley Fool for picks for sure. But do your research also. Bitcoin halving is coming up, which will more than likely more than double your investment. Buy IVV or SPY and stop worrying about it. Maybe put 20-30% into QQQ if you want to invest more specifically into tech, though AI is probably in a bit of a bubble right now. There might be a good chance of the Nasdaq outperforming the SP over the next few decades. Like others have said, indexes hiss as CDs. Individual stocks aren't really worth it unless they're a smaller part of your portfolio. Emo. I have some individuals, but my port is mainly in VU and SCHD, and I'm currently up 5.89 on VU. Investing financial management is a business. You would not open a restaurant without any background in food service. You wouldn't start a tech company without any tech knowledge. You wouldn't open a car dealership without knowing anything about selling cars. Do not go into the investment business without any knowledge of investments. Why do people still think emergency funds make sense? In what scenario do you need an insane amount of cash that quickly and a credit card won't suffice? YOLO it all on SPX 4400 put 7th, thank me later. Edit, not financial advice, very likely could lose it all. I also have a decent position in GME. I'm just buying VU for now, but holding GME in case things rip. Brokerage account loss 26. What is the recourse? There was a troubling island reversal on the charts Friday, so I would wait a bit for the market to fall. Maybe a balanced fund or value. Value is cheap and balanced will give you some bond exposure. If there is a significant pullback and PE ratios normalize, then I would move to more growth funds since you are young. Bitcoin. Go get a financial advisor instead of asking Redditors. Proax 5-star mutual fund. With this current economy, I would not suggest gambling with stocks such as GME at the moment. I am Canadian, so my purchases will be a bit different from yours, but half my portfolio is VFV, which is the Canadian tracker for SPY, and the rest is diversified Canadian dividend stocks, such as Smart Centres, BMO, 2, and Apple, etc. In economic downturns, dividend-paying stocks from companies with solid fundamentals are great. Check the balance sheets to see if they have excessive debt before purchasing. If it's too much work to research it, all you will be fine with just SPY. Buy BTC. YOLO it all on Rivian. It says here that it's going to 30x in 2023. If your time horizon is at least 4 years, buy Bitcoin. If less, but SP 500 indexes. Here are few suggestions. Buy agricultural land and offer it for rent. If price goes up, you can sell for capital gains. Use your 50k as leverage and buy rental property on credit. Pay mortgage from rental income. Buy stocks from high-profile companies that are stable. If you don't understand stock market, one option is to create account on eToro, where you have option to copy successful investors. TLTW. Where are you located? That's going to have a huge part to play in finding property. Any reason you haven't looked into index funds as others have mentioned, or even credit union CDs? They're simple. SPY would be solid, but also suggest studying Bitcoin. 31 with only 90k in savings? Damn, I truly feel sorry for you. Buy some more GME if you like the stock. You seem to be intelligent, use that to learn about investing in stocks. IBD is a great resource. I started 25 years ago and my investments has made more year over year than the amount I have to let my 401k put in funds. I'm not college educated. I got involved with an investment club, talked with other people and purchased stocks that I planned on holding for a long time. I like using a 5 of my money towards stocks I hold for shorter periods. My largest return is 1,400. I am confident if you try you could earn 35 a year within a couple years. DM me. Read the title as you have 31 million but only want to invest 50k lol. If by cash you mean a regular bank checking savings account, 40k in cash is too much. I don't keep more than 10k in cash. Anything that is not invested in stocks and the like long-term stuff is in a mix of semi-liquid cash that I can get to in 2 or 3 days and my semi-liquid emergency money, T-bills and shorter-term CDs, both of which I could access in an emergency if needed, but at some cost penalty. But are my daily wallet effectively. Sax and chill, the best meme advice I've ever heard on Reddit. I actually use VTI instead, but it's the same thing. Just stick with SP 500, maybe invest in VU and just leave it. Half QQQ half VU. Invest 50k into sponsoring several Twitch thoughts. Solid ROI. Wait for the market to dip a bit and stick it in the SP. Don't try to time the market or buy individual stocks. Put it in VU and forget it. I've been saving this cash in hopes of buying a second home to rent out to one of my employees. This isn't wise. The Apple credit card cashback 1.3 that dumps daily into the Apple savings account 4.15 return has been easy and pretty much 100 safe way to get 6 for me this year. Go with Index Fund Buddy, SP 500, Nasdaq 100 or Dow. SP 500 has an average return of about 10 and Nasdaq 15. Most of Nasdaq 100 are also in the SP 500. Your choice and be patient. No way from 2017 to today you are still negative. SP 500 is up 60 last 5 years. Get into a good growth stock mutual fund. Index funds won't give you the returns you desire. GME, lol. Toss her in TSLA and wait till it becomes 150k.